If you notice these signs, you grew up too fast. Some people lose their childhood earlier than others, not because they wanted to, but because life forced them to grow up too fast. And the strange part is, you can still see the signs years later. Growing up fast doesn't always mean becoming successful early. Sometimes it means becoming responsible too early, serious too early, and emotionally mature too early. Psychologists say that when children take on adult roles too soon, it can shape their personality for life. Here are 8 signs you might have grown up faster than most people. You naturally feel responsible for the emotions of people around you. If someone is upset, you feel like it's your job to fix it. As a child, you may have had to calm arguments, help a stressed parent, or take care of siblings. So now, even as an adult, you automatically step into the caretaker role. When you try to rest, something feels wrong. Your mind says you should be doing something productive. People who grew up too fast often learned early that being useful meant being valued. So relaxing can feel almost uncomfortable. You rarely ask for help. Even when things are hard, your instinct is to handle everything alone. Why? Because growing up, you may have learned that there wasn't always someone to rely on, so independence became your survival strategy. You can quickly sense tension in a room. You notice tone changes, body language, small emotional shifts. This is often called hyper-awareness. Children in stressful homes develop this skill to predict moods and avoid conflict. And that ability usually stays for life. Even when you were young, people probably told you, "You're very mature for your age." While other kids played freely, you were often thinking, observing, or worrying about things beyond your years. It felt like you were living in a different emotional world. You prefer to rely on yourself. Letting others take control can feel uncomfortable. People who grew up too fast often learned early that promises aren't always kept. So trust becomes something that must be slowly earned. Your mind rarely turns off. You analyze conversations, replay situations, and think about what could go wrong. This habit often develops when children grow up in unpredictable environments. Thinking ahead becomes a way to stay safe. Despite everything, you often have strong empathy. You understand pain, struggle, and emotional complexity better than most, because you've felt those things yourself. Many people who grew up too fast become incredibly compassionate adults. Psychologists sometimes call this parentification. It happens when a child is forced to take on responsibilities that normally belong to adults. This can mean caring for siblings, managing family emotions, acting like the strong one. The child learns to adapt quickly, but the cost is often a shortened childhood. The brain becomes wired for responsibility, awareness, and emotional control earlier than normal. If you recognize some of these signs in yourself, it doesn't mean something is wrong with you. It might simply mean life asked more from you than it should have, too early. And the strength you developed from that experience is something most people never fully understand.